форсаж и именно снять это мероприятие по польским событиям. И вот сейчас оно начнется, я тогда тоже сниму, там какая-то ситуация в Польше. А я в Польше работал в 1968 году в строительном отряде. Первый раз, когда стали из России выпускать студентов в Польше. Вот я работал на верфи Александра Варского. Ну, все, спасибо.
So Gus, a very well-known scholar of this region, and is here to speak to us today about paranoid in Poland.
Yes.
We're delighted to welcome you.
Right, yeah, and I should say that the title of the talk is rather polemical, I suppose, and the content of the talk is rather polemical. And I'd just like to start by acknowledging that I have a very distinctive perspective about what's happening. Just to introduce the sort of idea of the sort of ideological perspective of this government, that 450,000 signatures were gathered on a citizens' initiative for an anti-abortion law proposal that was to be forward, presented, that did a lot of research into Głos, his newspaper that he edited, which, is basically an anti-Semitic newspaper, printed a lot of anti-Semitic cartoons that look a lot like the cartoons. Is that Germany is actually a greater threat to Poland than Russia. So one of the things I think you got to take on board when thinking about peace is they aren't really as worried about Russia as they are about Germany. I would go to their meetings, I would meet with them, I would go to their cities and try to talk to people on the street.
And that they've been able to do well with that. So why would they change their view, especially given that they're operating in an environment where, as you described, the political spectrum
Different and be more moderate. We're expecting them to change because that's what they said they were going to do during the election campaign. It's kind of like, Yanukovych. Think back to Yanukovych in 2010 when he won the presidential election in Ukraine on a platform of joining the EU, right?